And how do you prove that you are a man before you show him your penis? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is NOFAR. I'm a 22-year-old transgender woman from Tel Aviv, Israel, and I make mostly transgender related content here on my YouTube channel. If that's something that's interesting to you, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get right into today's video. So today we're going to talk about the types of men who date trans women. And as you all know, I am a trans woman, so I know all the types of men that date us trans girls and that interact with us and how they do it exactly. So I'm going to discuss today on the types of the men who date us and who kind of interested in us and what every kind of man is wanting from us exactly. And yeah, I am a straight woman. I like only men, so I'm a straight trans woman. I'm not attracted to girls, but if the choice was in my hands, I'd love to be attracted to girls because I feel sometimes like it will be so much easier than dating guys. Sometimes guys are just so complicated and they totally can't understand what they're thinking about sometimes. But yeah, I guess that's just how it is. I like men. So the first type of guy who's dating trans woman is the chaser. Probably every trans girl have sometime came across one of these because there's a lot of them, unfortunately. And the chaser is the type of guy that will specifically look for a trans girl to date. Like, what he wants from us is our transness, you know? That's what he likes. He doesn't often view us as real women. He's fetishizing us to his desires, and what he wants from us is our transness, our trans body parts, and that's what turns him on. So that's what he's looking for in us. So I definitely don't recommend to date this kind of a guy. Often they will be willing to date us and sometimes even meet us to their family and friends. But from experience, you shouldn't date someone that you can recognize as a chaser because they just want you for your transness, and that's just the harsh reality. And the best signs to recognize a chaser is to see if he follows many trans girls on Instagram, if you feel like he's coming towards your transness, you know, like he is really interested in your she-ness. And yeah, that's the chaser. So beware and don't get near him too much. And the chaser is also like the next type of guy, which is this sexual fetish. This guy is also like the chaser, very similar, like to sexualize us and want to bang us because we're trans. And that's what they so like and desire. And I'm not here to fulfill any guy's sexual desire in that way, you know. So if you are like that, good for you. If you want to have fun, that's great, but I'm just not like that, and I don't recommend to date those guys and to show them that we're less and we should be treated equally as a real girl because we're real girls. So yeah. The next one is the experimenter, the one that's like to experiment with us, but only to see what are the difference between us and to cis girls, you know, to real women in their mind, of course. What are the difference between a girl with a she-ness and a girl with a natural born vagina, I guess. So that's the experimenter. They're very curious to know what's between our legs and how it feels like to experiment with it. So don't recommend them at all. Also, beware, don't go near them. If you're looking for real love, that's the place you'll definitely not find it in. So yeah. Now the next type of guy is an interesting one because it's type of man that I came across many times in my life. the lover in hide type of guy, which is the guy that will give you what you're looking for in a relationship and will show you his love, his affection, will be masculine in the relationship and make you feel like the feminine woman that you are, but everything's in behind closed doors. He won't show you to his family, to his friends, and oftentimes he won't even walk with you in the street. So he's just going to hide you and to be your perfect man, but behind closed doors. I like to refer to this type of man as the halfway perfect, because he's going to give you everything that you desire in a relationship, but still it's not to the fullest, because he's ashamed of what society will tell about him, what his family would think, his friends, what people in the street, would think if he's dating a trans girl. And that's the type of man that you often get confused about. You're thinking, wow, he's so good to me, he's giving me everything, but maybe it's still hard for him, and maybe I'll give him more time till I meet his friends, his family, and he walks with me in the street. But trust me, if he doesn't do these things when your intuition tells you it needs to happen in the relationship already, there's a certain time that every relationship you get to know friends, family, you go out together to public places, which is like the most basic stuff. Of course, you should go out to a public place right in the beginning. You never should meet a guy first date in his house or in your house, definitely. So if your intuition tells you that it needs to happen now and it doesn't happen because he's putting some excuses, or that you put your excuses in your mind for yourself, you tell yourself that he's not ready yet and you will be ready soon, trust me, he's not going to be ready, and you should leave right now if you want to open space for a better man to treat you in the way that you deserve to be treated, and to show you his love fully, with all the sides of it, with showing you to your family, to your friends. Then you need to leave this type of man now, because he's not gonna give you that. Never. The next type of guy is the prove it guy. It's the guy that you probably meet at your dating app, Tinder, at the local bar or the party that you go out, and you're talking, everything's good, what's up, how are you, and then you tell that you're trans, and he doesn't believe you, so you need to prove it. And how do you prove that you were a man before? You show him your shyness. And that's what they want to see, because probably they're the guys that very straight in society and they have a fetish to trans girls, but they still want to hide it very, very well. So they're like, prove it, so they can see your private part and then it will turn them on. But they do it to seem as if like they only want you to prove them. But it's not that, because they only want to see your proof just to make them turned on, because they really do like it. So this type of man you just need to run from as quickly as possible, because no guy that really respects you will ask from you to prove them in such a way or another, even if it's not sexual, even if it's like show me pictures from your past, it's also not acceptable at all. So run away right now. Now the last type of guy that dates trans women, the last and the best, is the perfect man. The perfect man is the man that will show you everything that the lover in hide shows you. All the love, all the masculinity towards you. He'll chase you, he shows you his love just as a man should show to his woman. And he will meet you to his friends and family eventually. So this type of man do exist, but not a lot and not in everywhere. But you just need to find these gems between all the rocks, I guess. And if you have enough self-respect and you know how to turn off a guy that doesn't treat you well, I'm happy to tell you that you will eventually find this gem inside of all the crap that's in the dating scene today. So just be patient. Turn down someone when you need to turn them down, and to say, no, I'm not willing to get this treatment. It's not what I deserve. I deserve better. As long as you know to say this, no matter how hard it is and how many times you need to say no or to cut someone, you will find this perfect man eventually. But you need to be very patient and also combined with working on yourself, perfecting yourself, being your best version, and then you will be aligned with this perfect man that you're looking for. So I wish you all the luck in the world to find this last type of guy that we talked about, the perfect man. And I hope you educated from this video, and I love you guys so much. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, it's all linked down below. If you have a private question to ask me, don't hesitate to hit me up on my Wisio. And I love you so much, guys. Have a great week, great evening, and great night. Love you. Bye, guys.